As Australian families continue their pilgrimage towards SUVs, this car is now the bread and butter of BMW's lineup. It's the brand new X3, and we've come to far north Queensland to test it out for the first time in Australia.
Initially available in Australia in 3 model grades, the X3 will grow to include a huge range of variants, including more affordable two-wheel drive models, an efficient plug-in hybrid, a fully electric SUV, and even a high-performance X3M. Until then, the range opens with the X-Drive 20D at $68,900 with 140 kilowatt and 400 newton meters from a 2-litre turbo diesel engine.
As for how it drives, well, it's really quite refined. This new platform brings greater levels of comfort than the X3 has ever had before. It's nice and quiet on the road, the steering is quite positive, and the suspension is well sorted for Australian conditions. The adaptive system, which is optional on most models, has beautiful compliance around town and is also quite sharp and dynamic when you really want it to be.
The mid-spec X-Drive 30i has 185 kilowatts and 350 newton meters from its 2-litre turbo petrol engine, and it costs $75,900 plus on roads. While the current flagship is the X-Drive 30D with a twin-turbo 6-cylinder diesel that produces 190 kilowatts and a V8-like 620 newton meters of torque.
And it brings the latest in technology from the upscale 5 Series. It's got a fully digital dash, it's got the latest in semi-autonomous driving functionality, and the cutting-edge communication and connectivity functions.
Inside the cabin, even the base model is fitted with plenty of toys. There's tri-zone air conditioning, an automatic tailgate, partial leather trim on sports seats, and a comprehensive infotainment system. There's even more in the 30i and 30D models.
There is also a neat Australian link with this 3rd generation BMW X3. Its exterior was created by Sydney-born designer Calvin Luck, one of BMW's rising stars in the design studio. He's also created the latest BMW Z4 concept and the X2 and the X1 that sit below this car. And I'd have to say, while its exterior is relatively familiar to a BMW X range, it does have a great stance thanks to its bigger proportions and more refined lines. All in all, this 3rd generation BMW X3 is an impressive luxury compact SUV. It's well suited to the demands of the buyers that are interested in this kind of car. It's spacious, it's comfortable, it's got the latest gear, and it drives pretty damn well.